Start again, sorry. Hi everyone, it's Valerie from the Bandana Nana. I'm taking part in another collaboration. This one is hosted by Elesha over at Crafty Coven. It is the Beltane collaboration on the 1st of May. Beltane is a Celtic ritual about bringing in May Day, spring, something. I know, I was researching it anyway. So, I don't want to resin. I don't want to paint. I want to make something. So, say hello to Headless Barbie. Headless, handless, and chewed up Barbie. This poor Barbie has fallen victim to my daughters and also my nieces, and I didn't want to throw her away. She's actually vintage. She's made in the 1990s, so she is pretty old. But yeah, I didn't want to throw her away. I knew she'd come in handy for something or another. So at the moment she's sporting the latest fashion in skittle strapless dresses. Yeah, and with hair so matted you probably find a bird nest in it. So this is going to be transformed into Beltane Barbie using a combination of different materials, such as, what leaves are these? These are just leaves that are in the fire, like fire. I bought them by my daughter last year to put them in coasters, but coasters and me don't really mix. I'm not a coaster person, so I thought these would look good for the base of the dress, for the structure of the dress. Yeah, I've got quite a few of them, and if I run out, then I run out and I'll create something different to add on to it. With that, I made a long time ago a butterfly out of pegs, which I did this at work with my residents because I take part in the activities there as well as the chef. So I've still got lots of pegs left over, and I knocked it accidentally today and it's wobbly, so I need to glue that back together again. And I also have a headpiece. This was part of something we were doing last year at work, and I didn't want to throw it away. I keep every little knick-knack of crafty stuff that I do when I'm there. So yeah, this is going to be part of her head piece, because the colours you see are what you see on the maypole. So I thought maybe I'd do that, shove something around it, you know. She looks like a bionic woman now. Yeah, I can vision it. I can vision her dress made out of leaves. Anyway, to stick the leaves on, I'm going to use a bottle as her dress structure. Block body. So it's going to be like from here. This is her waist. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut it open, cut the top off, cut it open, fit it around her, and then put the leaves on in layers all the way around, all the way around, all the way to the top. Fingers crossed I have enough leaves. If not, I'll find some orange material around somewhere in this house. And when I get to the top, I'm going to do the bodice in, I believe that I have some sort of reddy orangey fluffy material somewhere. Anyway, we'll get to that stage as and when. So that's the head, the body, the head, and the material of the clothing. But what I'm going to do with the butterfly, I'm going to paint the pegs in fire colours, hopefully, and then attach it to her back to look like she's on fire. She did not hear me say that, did you, Barbie? And then make like a fire structure around the base of the dress, so it looks like she's on fire. What else is there to say? Yeah, just all of that. So you'll probably see it being filmed in different stages from different angles. I'm trying to get the best one at the moment, but trying to get this interview correctly, I'm stretching all the way over to the other side of my desk. But when I have it facing this way, then I don't get only half her body. So let's get crafting. So I've cut the top off and she fits nicely inside. I should have cut it a little bit higher, but it's about, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm going to cut it down the side and then squeeze it together, but I need to cut the bottom off. I need to cut the bottom off first. Okay, so that's that section done. Let me cut it down the middle. See, then I can adjust it as I wish around her waist. There it is, like this. So that will be like that around her waist. Okay, so now I need to attach it. Oh, where did I put the sellotape? Right, I've got to go and hunt for the tape back and show you short mole. Short minute mole. Roly mole. Right, found a sellotape. And now time to now time to attach it to stay still. Stand up. Falling over. Stay. Okay, so we've got the structure of the dress sorted. We've got her undergarments sorted. We've got to now just take off all the leaves off of all the branches and then layer them all the way around, all the way up to the top. So I'm going to bung you on hyper And as soon as I've taken off all the leaves, we can get on to the next stage. I'm going to start layering up the dress. I found some orange roses and I took all the cut all the petals off, so I'm going to put them in between, so it'll be like this, just to yeah, so like the bottom, put these at the bottom to layer it up, just to mask the plastic bottle, just in case I run out. Yes, right, I can envision it. Everyone vision it with me. That's what it's going to look like. Layers of colours of orange in a dress that looks like fire. Alright, bunging you on hyper. See you afterwards. So I have finished doing the skirt part of the dress. It all fell apart. It all started to fall over. The leaves were falling off halfway through. So I don't want to move it around too much. I can see that some of the petals on it are trying to fall off, and I can see gaps where I've missed. But once it's dry, I will then top it up. I do have extra leaves left to do. The next thing I'm going to start doing is Beltane Barbie's head. I'm going to try brushing out all the knots, try and get it smooth, and then create a headdress for her to match her dress. I saw some pictures online that had like antlers, so the leftover sticks that I had from the leaves and that, I'm gonna twine them together, try and make some sort of headpiece for her. Yeah, so this is probably going to take at least a day or a good few hours to dry, and it's probably going to take me that long to try and get a bloody airbrush through it. I mean, look at this. I mean, this Barbie, I wonder if there's a date on her head. Well, she's pretty old. She says 1990. Hold on. It's a 19, hang on, why is it bad today? 1998. So she's in pretty good nick despite having been headless and handless and fingerless. So 1998. Oh, so she's the same age as my youngest daughter. I'm trying to work out how old she is in my head now. She's 28 years old. Anja Babe. Yeah, this is Beltane Barbie. Okay, let me crack on and then I'll give you an update shortly as to what her hair's going to look like. Alright, see you later, peeps. I want to do a quick update on the progress of Beltane Barbie. Yeah, so it's such a long process because you have to keep waiting for bits to dry. So this is the back of the dress.
So I don't know why I stopped filming at that point, but at the gargoyle home, it's pulled back again.
She still has no head. And that's coming around to the front. As you can see, there's still wet bits of glue.
The roof and showed the gargoyles, and then he's like, "Oh, it's got to be more gargoyles."
On the last side, see some of it here, like it's like still waiting to be tacked down in layers. So that's the dress, basically 90% done. And then I managed to brush out her hair so it's not matted anymore, and I've put the leaves into like the fire. I've made her a headdress there out of some wire and stems of branches there. Gave her a braid and then put leaves in the back. The leaves are like, they're going to be like the fire. I know. So yes, as soon as this is all dry, I'm going to assemble her head back on with a bit of is it B7000 glue that I have, and also I had to re-stick the wooden butterfly back together again because this side had come off. So that's now drying, and with the remaining pegs I'm going to build up like a bonfire inside of this mould, and then have her sitting on top of it with her arms in the air, with, I don't know, maybe with something like this hanging off her hands. Anyway, I just thought I'd let everyone know the progress so far, and catch you as soon as it's all dry. The next stages. Right, I'm back now for another update on Beltane Barbie. I have half created the bonfire section. It's still a little bit wet, and need to put the rest of the twigs and the flames on. I have painted the butterfly in fire colours on both sides. That's now drying, and once it's dry I'm going to thread wire through so then I can attach it to, there she is, Beltane Barbie. I glued her head on using this glue. I can never remember if it's 6,000 or 7,000. Yeah, I've put some gold leaf as a mask across her face. Tried painting her lips, but unfortunately it looked like she's been smudging it. Made her a little wild flower bunch there and tied it to her hand. Put some gold leaf on her arms, some gems around her neck, and the other hand, the other arm, I made her a wicker pentagram with some dried flowers, and I'm going to stick it on her hand, probably like this. Yeah, so that's the front of her. Let me just turn her around. That's not supposed to happen. Oh dear. Yeah, that's the back of her. So hopefully by this evening I will have everything shall be dry, and I'll put her together finally, all the final pieces to her. And no doubt there's going to be some people out there that say, oh, we didn't see the whole process, you know, you need to show it. Well, unfortunately, this whole process took me roughly from start to finish about 11 hours. And my memory card, number one, is not big enough to do that, and number two, no one's going to sit there for 11 hours watching a blinking video. So to those who hate and discriminate against people not putting all their content on, it's a you thing, not a me thing. So get a life. Okay, so enough negativity for the day. That's my rant over. And I shall catch you this evening when I start to assemble the rest of it. See you in a while. So now we're into the final leg of completing this collaboration piece. I'm just going to be sticking on the leaves to represent fire, and I've got twigs I want to continue sticking on, and then I'll wire up the fire butterfly and somehow try and attach it to the Beltane Barbie. I'm going to put you on hyper, that way you haven't got to sit here and watch me do it, because it could take a while. So the fire is now complete. That just needs to dry, and while that is drying, we're going to try and attach the butterfly, flamed butterfly, to the back of little Miss Beltane Barbie there. And here she is. Beltane Barbie with her little wicker, pentagram there. Okay, so I really do not know whether or not this particular wire is going to hold the weight of this, but we will try, because I don't want her to top backwards. It should look like this on her back. It should look like this on her back. So I'm thinking maybe if I put the wire through them two holes there, run it through her hair, over her shoulders, and then bring it back through into one of these holes here. Okay. All right, let's see. This does not feel strong enough as my wire cutters. Maybe I might need to have to use this particular, maybe I might use this one. We'll try with this one first of all, because it's, I don't know, seems too flimsy. We'll see. Let's have a go. Seriously. God blimey, leave you alone for 2 seconds, woman, and you start falling over the place. Alright, alright. You stand right there. Let's focus on what I'm trying to do instead. Hooray. Alright. Trying to work this out here. I think it's because I put so much paint on, I've blocked up the holes. Let's try that hole there. I didn't want to have to see it, the wire. Take it off. Turn around. I can't concentrate on 2 things at once here. So she is now finished. I have put the wings on. I will spin her around in a minute, but please just look at her. She is gorgeous. I need to cut that. Let me find some scissors. Yep, here she is. Beltane Barbie. I'm just going to pan you down slowly so you can see how much hard work I've put into this. There's the little fire underneath. I know you can barely notice it. It's there. And if I spin her around ever so slowly, you'll see. Don't look at the metal. The back of her. I love it. It's amazing what you can do with a vintage doll that's her head's been missing, well, broken off for a good few number of years. That's her little wicker pentagram. I love her. It's amazing. Okay. This was the Beltane collaboration with Elesha from Crafty Coven. And this is Valerie the Bandana Nana signing off. See you on the next one. Bye. Hail Barbie. Hail Barbie. Just an extra thing. You think that we could get the rights to this and sell it in Smith's toy store? What do you think? Put her next to like Dream House Barbie. All we need now is someone to make her her witchy costume. So Elesha, you crack on with that. And Lula, you can put together her little cave. And Janet, you can create her a little oh, what do you call them? When a witchy has a little friend. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, okay. So I leave it in everyone else's capable hands, and we can all sell the rights to Mattel, and we can have Beltane Barbie in her mysterious cave of her. Oh yeah, is it not a minion? Familiar. That's it. So Janet, you do the familiar. Lula can do the cave. Elesha can create her costumes. And it's a win-win for all of us. See you later. Bye.